Standing in that courtroom when you send for me. Know the skills I bring to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it routinely debaters, and we sling tips to you. And everything we teach and come with custom theme music. No one lawyer should give all that power. We keep tipping, just keeping you empowered. Stop tipping, tip 10 tips per hour. K-Mark Law Firm's here for ya. The system's broken, the school's closed, the print. Let me stop. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Marquel Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers, back with another resource for you. The number one concern that most of my clients have is cost. Attorneys can be expensive. Court fees can be expensive. Experts can be expensive. Paying for mediation can be expensive. All of it is cost, cost, cost. But did you know that you can have the other side pay for your attorney's fees and court fees and all of those costs? You didn't? Well, today we talk 3 ways that you can. The first way to get your attorney's fees paid for by someone else or covered by the other side is to include it in the contract. Believe it or not, most contracts have a provision that discusses what happens in the event the parties need to hire an attorney, whether it's due to a dispute, whether it's due to a negotiation of new terms, or whatever the case may be. By making sure that your contract is set up such that your attorney's fees are covered in the event of a dispute, you are setting yourself up for success. And if your contract doesn't include a provision on attorney's fees, including a provision that covers this will save you on the back end. The second way to get your attorney's fees covered by someone else or paid for by the other side is to petition the court. Believe it or not, you can petition the court for reasonable expenses incurred in hiring an attorney or paying your court costs. This means that you, especially if you win, can make the other side responsible for the costs that you incurred in hiring a lawyer or paying the court their fees. Petitioning the court is a common way that a lot of people get their attorney's fees covered on the back end. The third way to get your attorney's fees paid for by someone else or covered by the other side is to include it in the terms of settlement. After all, 95% of cases settle before they even get to trial, which means that oftentimes the parties are coming together to come to an agreement on what settlement is. And it's not uncommon for a party to include attorney's fees as a part of settlement talks. This means that when settling the case, you often have leverage to push attorney's fees on the other side, or at minimum, make each side responsible for paying the own costs of their litigation. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today. Disclaimer alert, this isn't an exhaustive list of every way that you can get your attorney's fees covered, but just a few things to be aware of if you want to push those costs to another place. Once again, I am Marquel Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Protect your brand, grow your business. Stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time.